finally here. The EPCOT Food and Wine Festival has officially kicked off, and we've got all the tips to help you have the most successful time at this year's festival. I'm Ricky, and welcome to a Disney World After All mini-sode number 14. Now, the Epcot Food and Wine Festival has officially kicked off, and this year it runs until November 22nd. So there's a nice long stretch of window for guests to experience all the delightful food and beverages that this festival has to offer. And that's pretty much the whole point of this festival, is just trying different foods and drinks from around the world, things you never thought you'd try before, things that maybe you like but are maybe made in a different way. It's just all about trying delicious food and drinks. So who can't get behind that for a festival? So this annual Epcot Festival is a food and wine lovers paradise, and it allows guests to try different food and beverages at different marketplaces that can be found all around not only World Showcase, but also World Discovery, World Celebration, and World Nature. So the menus are available, and this year there are 35 marketplaces that you can choose from. Actually, there's over 35 this year. So lots of different choices of food booths for you to experience. And the marketplaces, they serve like tapas size portions, and they're going to range anywhere from about $5 to $10, somewhere in that range. And each kiosks, in addition to offering a different food options, they also offer different beverage options to go with those. So it's a nice little pairing. If you want to take a look at the menus, because it's a lot for me to go over in a short little mini-sode. So if you want to take a look at the full menus, we have them over at adisneyworldafterall.com. You can check those out there. And we actually have a guide that you can check out, which links to the menus. So you can just search for 2025 Epcot Food and Wine Festival Guide, and you'll be able to see all the menus there. Now, there's a couple of additional events that take place during the Epcot Food and Wine Festival that make this just a little more special of an event. And the first is going to be the Eat to the Beat concert series. Now, if you are a fan of live bands and artists from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and I guess early 2000s now at this point, this is the festival for you. There are so many great bands that perform at this festival, and so many that keep coming back year after year after year because they have a great time at this festival too, performing. Last year I got to see Sugar Ray. He did a fantastic job. That was such a great show. But fan favorites include bands like Hanson, Boyz II Men, and my favorite, who I still have yet to see, and I'm dying to see him perform, is Joey Fatone. Of course, I've seen him perform before. I mean, I used to go to NSYNC concerts all the time, but I've never seen him perform at Epcot. So this is a festival that I'm dying to get to. Unfortunately, he kicks off the festival, so I'm not going to make it this time. But someday, fingers crossed, I get to see Joey Fatone perform at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Now, the Eat to the Beat concert series are free, so they are included with your park admission. How great is that? The only thing is the popular artists do have really long lines. So if you have an artist that you want to see, I'm going to suggest that you get the Eat to the Beat dining package. Now, they have different options at different restaurants. There's different pricing at those restaurants depending on which one it is, how popular the restaurant is. But if there's an artist that you absolutely have to see, this is by far the best way to see it. It guarantees you a seat into that concert. And of course, you get to eat too. So, I mean, you're going to eat anyway. Although, it is Food and Wine Festival. So eating as, definitely at a premium. You got to keep that stomach space going. So it's a little more difficult to want to eat at the Epcot Food and Wine Festivals, like with the dining packages, and I get that. But, if there's an artist that you have to see, this is the for sure way to do it. You can also stand in the standby line, but that does, get a little lengthy, and sometimes you may have to wait a performance or two before you get in. Now, the performances happen at the American Garden Theater. If you want to find out more about the Eat to the Beat concert series or the dining packages, I do have that information again at adisneyworldafterall.com. Now, another really fun thing that takes place during this festival is the Emil's Fromage Montage, which is a foodie scavenger hunt that takes place. And in this one, you actually have to purchase samples of food. Usually these are all cheese dishes because it's Fromage Montage. And you're going to get those from the marketplaces scattered around the world. There's a passport that you pick up at Epcot. And in the back of the passport, they actually tell you what items are part of the Fromage Montage. So that will be a very big help. And then you actually get to enjoy a complimentary treat at the end, if you get 5 stamps in your passport. So that's exciting. Now, moving on, there's also another scavenger hunt. Now, this one costs money to do, but it's the Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. So in this scavenger hunt, you purchase a map at one of the shops in Epcot, and the goal is to help Remy as he ventures around World Showcase and he's collecting ingredients for his signature dish, kind of secret too, Ratatouille. And so you're going to look for these statues of Remy around World Showcase, and he's got different ingredients with the statues. You're going to place the corresponding sticker on the map, and then you're going to turn the map in, and again, you can get a nice little prize there. There's also another fun scavenger hunt that takes place for the Halloween time season, and that's Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. Again, it kind of works the same way. You're going to look for pumpkins around, you're going to purchase a map, look for pumpkins, place the corresponding sticker, and then again, you get a prize. So kind of nice. Also at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, there is shopping and merchandise. Now this year, there's lots of great collections for you to pick from. So there's going to be the Chef Mickey collection, there's the Muppet Labs collection, there's the Chef Remy collection, and the Chef Figment collection, as well as the traditional Epcot Food and Wine Festival collection. So there's lots of great collections to choose from. Really, really, really cute items this year. Can't wait to see what I come home with. But that's really, in a nutshell, the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. It has been pared down quite a lot over the years, which is kind of unfortunate. This festival was, to me, the best festival, at least at one point. And as time has gone on and as they've pared back a little bit, this festival has kind of slid down for me. And now I think it's probably my least favorite festival. I think that the Epcot Festival of the Arts is my favorite, then followed by Flower and Garden, then the Festival of the Holidays, although Festival of the Holidays and Flower and Garden really could be flip-flopped. It just kind of depends on my mood. But then this festival just sort of has fallen down for me just because they don't have as much excitement around the festival besides just eating and drinking, which, you know, with all the other festivals, they have that too, plus additional things. So I really miss the old days, you know, when you would be able to learn from a cooking demonstration or something like that. That was always such a really great experience. And unfortunately, all that got cut. But they were going to put, you know, a festival center back in, but with the Epcot renovations. But unfortunately, that got cut. So they do have that flex space that they are using in Epcot, and I'm curious to see what they do there this year. But yeah, that's the Epcot Food and Wine Festival in a nutshell this year. But I want to know what you think. What are you excited the most for this year at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival? Which food booths are you looking forward to? Which ones are your favorites? Is there anything new that you'd like to try? Do you miss the festival, demonstrations too? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know. So just keep me posted and let's have a conversation, right? Also, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We have lots of different ways for you to follow along. So all the social medias, and just make sure that you follow along here with A Disney World After All. Also, for more information, again, about the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, visit adisneyworldafterall.com. And if you want to book a trip, you want to experience the Epcot Food and Wine Festival yourself, well, my travel partner, Jocelyn, with the Magic for Less Travel, she would be more than happy to assist you and get you a free, no obligation quote. You can find her link on our website as well as in our bios. And she's who books my travel. Matter of fact, she booked a Disney cruise for me this past week, so she would be happy to assist you as well. That's going to do it for today's edition of the Minisodes. We're going to see you all next time. Bye!